What's up, everybody? Yes, I'm back, man. You guys already know what time it is with this cat right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, this is a fitness channel with a twist, people. And today's twist is gonna be this individual that goes by the name of G Money. Ooh wee! Someone pulled his covers, and this guy isn't trying to deny nothing at all. Hey, it almost seems like he's proud of what he did. Sick. That's a sick person right there, man. And I know this individual because I've ran into him at events and I called it. And I will get to that, people. But Mr. G Money Diddy turned actor. I don't think you was acting back then, were you, my boy? I knew I seen something foul about you. There was just a bad taste in my mouth when I met you. But anyways, people, that's here nor there, man. Like I said, this is a fitness channel with a twist. And I want to get straight to the twist, but I do have to give a quick little breakdown on what my program has to offer, people. Okay, so if you're a person that's desiring to lose some weight because you have an upcoming event, or you just want to drop a few dress sizes or a few pant sizes, you know what I'm saying? You can shoot me a DM. I have a 3-month program. And in that 3-month program, you could lose up to 30 pounds, okay? You could lose up to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle. The building muscle part is optional, people. You know what I'm saying? Because exercising and working out isn't for everybody. And I'm not going to push that on anybody. Because it is, how should I say? It is... You will be capable of just dropping the weight without having to get to a gym, okay? I will put together the most simplest exercise regimen. My bad. I'm a little tongue-tied because I'm telling you I want to get straight to this guy, man, because this guy from day one, he just rubbed me wrong. But I have to stick to the script here because I am a full-time online fitness coach, man. I apologize for rambling on. But, when I come across individuals such as this person, man, it's just, it's all bad, people. It's all bad. You know what I mean? A 14-year-old girl. This dude, 24 years old? Come on now. You could tell the difference. But anyways, my fitness program, people, short and sweet. I have a 90-day program. A 90-day program where you can lose up to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle, okay? My program, I customize you an exercise program. Every exercise will come with videos demonstrating exactly how that exercise is supposed to be done. I will track your nutrition as well. And before we get started in your nutrition journey, we will go over your fitness goals because it's very important that I understand where you want to take your fitness journey to, because there is levels to this, people. With that, I will build you some meals, get you started with instructions, how to construct them, to put them together. Real simple, you know what I mean? It's following basic instructions, people. It's really, really easy, I'm telling you. And then once you get started and you get used to the program, we make adjustments as we go. We will get your program tailored to your lifestyle. That way you feel comfortable in your fitness journey. Because we don't want you to get discouraged in any way, feel overwhelmed because you're not seeing results in a timely manner. I know exactly how fast you should get results in. You know what I mean? You stick to the blueprint, okay? Like I said, I track everything on my personalized training app. Have Zoom calls every week, every Saturday. We have Zoom calls with the team. They're optional to pull up if you want or not. I always recommend that you do pull up because they're very informative. You know what I mean? They're very educational. They will help you get over humps that you're having problems to get over because other team members have also went through similar struggles as you. Guaranteed there's going to be someone on the program that is going to be able to relate to you. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it's like a community, people. We support one another. We don't go against each other, and we don't compete against one another. We become our biggest competitors. My friendly bee is flying around here again. It does it all the time whenever I do my my little videos here. I guess he smells the sweetness in me because I love junk food. Man, I wish I could eat it, but I don't, people. You know what I mean? I like to talk about it a lot. When I walk down Walmart, you know, I'll pull over and give that box of Suzy Q's a hug. You know, I miss it, but I'm not going to go back to that. Why? Because it got me to where I was at before. 240 pounds of fat with a 44-inch waist and little pterodactyl arms. And I thought I was on Sweezy until I saw that picture that my wife took of me. And I said, oh my goodness, I have to make a change because I am a motherfucking fat ass. Well, anyways, people, if you want to get started in that fitness journey, hit me up, man. It's high-power-fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Okay, like I said, this is a fitness channel with the twist, people. Make sure you hit that hype button. Hit the like and subscribe as well. And let's get to the twist, man, because I'm anxious to share this with you, okay? Well, last night I was scrolling through YouTube, and I happened to get a notification. And the notification came from motherfucking Mr. Blue Torta, right? And I tapped on it to see what it was. I'm not going to tap into his lives, that's for sure. That fool will be doing fucking lives longer than Lucky. But anyways, I tapped into it and I seen the title. He said, Mr. What did he say? G Money the actor, a PDF. My goodness. When I saw that, I said, oh shit. Baby, I called my wife. I said, what did I tell you? Look at this motherfucker. I knew there was something wrong about him. And I'm going to explain to you why I come to that, to what I've noticed, okay? When I first started doing this social media stuff, which I still do, I get invited to a lot of events, okay? A lot of them I don't go to anymore because I really don't have the time because I have bigger fish to fry now. But when I first started off, I used to go to all these little concerts that they would have with Lefty Gunplay and all that, and I would have VIP, you know what I mean? And this individual right here, he happened to be at all the events that I was invited to. But for some reason, I actually had, it seemed like let's just put it this way. My juice card was a lot better than his. And I used to see the hate in his eyes. But when I remember when I first met this individual, man, and it was at an event that I was invited to, was called Chicano Elegance down there in Hollywood. And then, of course, there was another event in this other part of Hollywood as well. He was there too. He was waiting in line while I walked to the front of the line, and I guess he tried to do what I did and couldn't get through, you know what I mean? They wouldn't let him get through. It is what it is, you know what I mean? You ain't that big actor that you think you are, my boy. I guess you're more that motherfucking PDF, that sick piece of shit that I always thought you were. And the reason I come to that conclusion, people, I'm going to tell you right now, because the first time I met this individual, this fucking fool, I'm going to use the terminology that we would use in the joint. This motherfucker was eye-fucking everything and anything that went by him. I mean, you could just tell when you see that fucking disgusting look in a person's eyes, you know what I mean? This motherfucker straight trying to undress people with his eyes, and that's the way this cat was. He was walking around that event like if he was fucking the shit. No one even paying attention to him. One thing I will give you credit, he was dressed Bonnaroo. He dressed pretty nice. But the motherfucker didn't change the fact that he was a sick puppy. And I told my wife, I said, look at this motherfucker, man. Because you got to keep in mind, there was all ages of people at that Chicano Elegance. And this, like I said, this guy was fucking reckless eyeballing from head to toe, rubbernecking, eye-fucking people. You know what I mean? Hey, so I saw that and I brought that to my wife's attention. And last night when I seen that thing with Blue Devil put up, I fucking said, oh shit, baby, look at this. This motherfucker, I called it how I saw it. This motherfucker was a PDF. He claims that he was a DJ wherever he claimed he was at. Everybody fucking, all these fools always trying to make excuses for what they did. Come on, man. A 14-year-old kid. You can't tell the difference between a 14-year-old kid and someone that's over 18, 20. You know what I mean? Stop it. You're fucking lying to yourself. You're trying to so hard to smut up that other female, whether that be true about that queen, I forget her name, but I met her as well too. I met her and she wanted to interview me as well. But the day over there at that other event that you were at in Adelanto, where I was also special guest VIP after party with Lucky, with fucking, not Lucky, with Mr. Lefty Gunplay, but I refused to stay there and hang out with them because it was too motherfucking cold. You know what I mean? Like I said, some of these cats, man, they walk around these events really believing that they're fucking Hollywood, that they're bigger than the average cat. Like that one event over there in Hollywood, the other part of Hollywood, I forget what part of Hollywood it was, where he tried to come to the front of the line because he saw me doing that. And they rejected him, the security right there. Well, anyways, he went in there and set up a fucking tent. This fool actually thought people were going to go sign for his fucking autograph. I never even knew who the fuck this poo butt was, really. I mean, the first thing I see with him with his fucking plucked eyebrows and all that shit, that's some fucking gay activity, straight up. You know what I mean? This fool just trying way too hard to be something that he's not. And then everywhere, every event that I pulled up to, this guy would fucking, I kid you not, man. I put that on everything I love. This fool would be fucking, I fucking everything that goes by. It's crazy. You know what I mean? No shame in his game. So now something that surfaced. I guess he had a fucking a quarrel or whatever it was with that one lady, and she pulled his covers. You know what I mean? And this guy makes no bones about it. He gave a fucking detail on everything what went on with that 14-year-old girl. Like if it's going to give him a rite of passage. Oh, it happened years and years ago. That I've already paid my time. Motherfucker, there's no statute of limitations for that. You're a piece of shit. You're gonna be that POS for the rest of your motherfucking life, straight up. And you know, I've always wanted to say something to this cat, but my wife had always said, nah, that he's not worth it. Because I'm gonna bring to your attention, my boy, when you introduced yourself to me, and I said, you said, I'm G Money, and you said some stupid shit, and I said, I'm Petey Boy from Flores. And then you almost pissed on yourself. I guess you weren't expecting a reaction like that. They call me G Money. G Money. Where are you from? I'm Petey Boy from Flores. And that was at the Chicano Elegance. I remember that day when we busted. No. Let me rewind it. When you wanted to be on my boy, Mr. I'm not going to put his name out there, Mr. San Pedro himself. He wanted to be all on his, just like, man, on his bumper to take a picture with him. Man, you look ridiculous. I saw your behavior. It's crazy. But anyways, it doesn't surprise me, people. You got to really be aware of who you surround yourself with. That's why my circle is very small. You know what I'm saying? The people that I hang around with, I know who they are. We usually have history with one another, or they're on a way different level. And I do research on who I'm, kicking it with. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick their brain, because a person eventually is going to tell on themselves who they really are. You just got to sit and listen and pay attention to what goes on and pay attention to their behavior. And I'm telling you now, that motherfucking G Money Diddy, from PDF to actor, straight from the gate, I knew there was something that rubbed me wrong about that individual. The way he was eye-fucking them. To me, they were all kids. You know what I mean? I could look at an individual that's in their 20s and I look at them as being kids. Why? Because I have kids that are 20. Well, technically they're adults. Legally, they're adults. But I still view them as kids. My 25-year-olds. You know what I mean? My 28-year-old, 30-year-old. They're like kids to me. But this cat right here, I'm telling you, if anybody were to pay attention to this individual, the way he eye fucks people, he would be letting you know what type of person he is. Straight fucking predator, man. That's crazy. And then it surfaced. I've never even cared for the dude. Why? Because of his behavior, the way he used to try to trot around in them fucking, those car shows and them little fucking, those little concerts that they would have. And you know what was funny about that? I would see this cat, man. He really thought he was something and nobody even fucking paid attention to him. He was his biggest fan. It's crazy. But anyways, people, like I said, man, be aware of who you associate with. You know what I mean? Keep your circle small and tight. And, hey, I believe that this individual right here, from what I seen on Blue Devil's video, he's trying to justify what he did in the past. Now he's fucking snitching on people, throwing people under the bus. He wants to bring out names. He's name dropping. That's some crazy shit, huh? Oh, you gangster, huh? That explains why that reaction you gave me when I told you who I was and where I was from. Because when you said, oh, I'm G Money, they call me G Money. Who gives a fuck? What the fuck is G Money? Oh my God. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, I'm gonna bring this video to an end. This was a way different video, but the reason why I wanted to elaborate on this is because I actually met the individual, and I had more than one run-in with him. Not a run-in directly with him, but he would be at the same functions that I would be at, and I would see the expression on his face because he would see this old cat get that VIP service with that extra juice card. And I was just starting in the game. I was new to the game. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have a YouTube channel then. I was just, doing my Instagram. Everybody knows me from doing my Instagram, from doing burpees everywhere. I've did burpees in everybody's neighborhood. You know what I mean? Out of respect, and you know what I mean? Why? Because, I've done time with a lot of individuals from different areas, and hey, it is what it is. That's what put me on the map, man, was my burpees. I'm the burpee guy. I'm not the burpee king. My boy is the burpee king, George. But anyways, that being said, people, if you guys want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up, man. It's high_power_fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the hype button, because once we reach 10,000, man, I will go live. I wish we could have went live on this one right now to get some feedback from the public. Normally I don't put stuff on Instagram, but I believe everybody on Instagram has the right to know the type of individual that this cat is right here. Because I know he does have a large Instagram following. Maybe that's what blew his head up. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe they're store-bought. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter how large your following is, you can't erase what you did in the past. Motherfucking G Money Diddy. But anyways, get up and get yours, people. Let's do this.
Yeah. It's Coach Pedro in the building. High Power Fitness. We don't talk about it. We be about it. West Coast vibes. Real grind, real game. Let's go. Rolling up early, sun ain't even rise yet. Mindset locked in, goal set, no regrets. Weights clank loud like a war zone echo. Discipline the weapon, every rep is a death blow. From the struggle to the hustle, we built this empire. No shortcuts, just sweat, pain, and fire. Nutrition dialed in, body sharp like a blade. Mental game strong, never fold, never fade. High power, we rise, we grind, we shine. West Coast still in the soul, heart in the line. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code. Coach Pedro got the blueprint, now watch it explode. High power, we rise, we grind, we shine. West Coast still in the soul, heart in the line. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code. Coach Pedro got the blueprint, now watch it explode. No gimmicks, no fluff, just truth and grit. Every setback's a setup for a comeback hit. We break limits, crush vices, elevate the mind. High power's the movement, leave the weak behind. From the streets to the gym, it's the same mentality. Respect, loyalty, strength, that's reality. So if you're ready to transform, step in the zone. This ain't just fitness, it's a kingdom, a throne. High power, we rise, we grind, we shine. West Coast still in the soul.